I'm just going to send the link first.
Yep, and while you're on that, welcome back everyone to the third season of PRL. We're on F1 2021 for this season, and I'd assume going forward for season 4 as well. We're opening up with Premier Tier here today. We got a pretty strong field ahead of us. Should see a lot of familiar faces. We do have a few new entries, which you may have seen before. So we had 5 guys get promoted up. T-Widow and Grack coming up from Tier 1. Great job on the promotion from those guys. As well as some reserves who are making their way up into a full-time seat. That'll be Rene, IFR, Fruitful, and FRL, Charlie. So welcome to all those guys up into the premier tier of the Performance Racing League.
Yeah, this is the first race of the season, so we do not have a leaderboard, but instead we can pull the roster, I would say, would be fitting. Well, what do you say?
Yep, yeah, we've got almost a full lobby here today. Missing just 3 drivers, but hey, I'll tell you what, a lobby of 17 is perfect. Plenty of action to as we go on through the race, there's plenty of action to watch.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, well then, the roster. Okay, so now as these drivers are going out on their out laps, Mercedes AMG Petronas is has lineup of Fender and Jimbo Shotgun. None of those 2 are here today, unfortunately, but we'll hope to see them during the rest of the season. Then in Ferrari, oh sorry, this is the completely wrong roster. I'm so.
I was gonna say that sounded Jimbo's a tier 2 guy with us.
Never mind. Okay, in Mercedes we start with Stigenmine and Teun. Then in Ferrari we have T-Widow and FLR 219. Then in Red Bull Racing we have Adri and Rene. Then in McLaren we have Jair and IFR Fruitful. Then Calarob and KXD in the Alpines. And then in AlphaTauri we have Grack and FRL Charlie. Then in Aston Martin, the little green car, we have Bass and Matty Player. In the Alfa Romeo, we have MST Sport and Bose. And in the American/Russian team now, we have of Haas. We now have Bronco and T-Mike. Yes, we see FRL Charlie having a spin on his hot lap, unfortunately. And then rounding it up with Williams Racing with Stinsap and Calcis. That will be the roster for Premier Tier during this hopefully wonderful season.
Yeah, so we had FRL was the first out. With that spin, he's probably going to come back to the pits.
Yeah,
so that makes who's going to be our first timed lap finisher? I can't tell.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
There it is. Calcis with a 126.3.
Yeah.
Not bad. Not bad.
Yeah, but well, it's not bad. Bose is 6 seconds quicker with a 126. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, from Premier Tier, we have seen quicker laps than this from the T2 guys. Well, yeah, but that from Bass, that's a Premier Tier time, I would say. Definitely.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
That's what you... If you want to be in this tier, you have to be on this kind of level. with Spin, Snap, and Bass.
Yep. And I think we're going to see some times even faster than that. So I didn't find Premier, but for Tier 2, the pole lap last year was a 125.9. So I think we'll see some of these guys. They may dip into the 124s. I think it's possible.
Oh, okay. Yeah, for all Charlie here, who had a spin, did not go into pits. He instead on the mediums prepared for another lap, which, well, as he spins again on the same part of the track here. Unlucky for him, those tires are now shot.
Yeah, maybe he's decided to try to go around a second time. Not really sure.
Yeah, but then Grach instead, his team member who just went by him, set a purple 62 lap, but now has no deployment. Still can set a good time in. Grach pitted in fourth with a 125.6, strong time.
So there's Charlie coming in. Yep, and Adri proving my prediction right. Thank you, Adri. We're now in the 124s.
Yeah, that's an absolutely amazing time. I've never actually seen a car here go under the 125 mark, so really showing a strong performance here in the night of Bahrain. Yeah. Then we got T in here, probably looking to finish his hot lap now. Go around the final turn. No, he goes into the pits. The Alpine this year with a screeching engine. Let's see then, going on to the last straight into 8th gear. Hard brake. You need to get this correct. Then what time can the Alpine do? It gets into 6th with a 125.7. Looks strong.
So, for a little bit of reference, I did a quick little search on YouTube. It looks like the world record for last year's game, which the physics have changed a little bit, so this could change as well, but belonged to Jarno Opmeer with 123.945.
Of
so
course.
If we see any of these guys getting to the 23s, then that'll be we'll be in the presence of gods for sure.
Yeah, and also now Jair in the McLaren has put a time of 125 and a quarter of a second, putting him closest to Adrian, but he's still 2.7 tenths off. So it's a long way to go. Oh, some people here noticing in the comments that Tone has some technical difficulties. He's not in this session anymore. Sorry for having missed that, but yeah. It's good that we have some mini commentators here out on the commentating field, out on the comment section. Really helps us.
Yeah, so I see Turin out on track. Is that just an AI car then?
Yeah, probably, because
Okay.
I can't find him on the table. As I think we have had Bass who have had us a spin in the last corner, unfortunately. Oh, sorry. Yeah, Tone had a spin, I believe, or a crash. I'm not sure as Adrian now goes out and for some reason caused a yellow flag. Probably just a bug, but still. So yeah, the current pole sitter now goes out for his second hot lap. Or his out lap, sorry. High rev in his car a bit. Yeah, Tambar in the country. We have no idea really what happened.
Looked like Calteri was about to put in a lap and then put it into the barriers. And on my screen, the barriers glitched out a little bit. I wish I had gotten that recorded.
Kelsey's. Oh, okay, yeah.
No, Calteri from down in 17th.
Oh, Calteri, okay, yeah. We have so many who show us Cal. We got Cal, Rob, Calcis, and Calteri. It's hard to keep track with them.
Absolutely.
But it looks like Tony's back again. If he did ever leave, I'm not sure. I might just go senile at this young age, but still. There, oh my god! Oh loud! He goes second. Splits and
Jair. Sandbagging on the first few laps, huh?
Yeah, he split Adrian and Jair with a 125.2. Strong performance. Yeah, but now the track is getting quicker and quicker. The tarmac is getting hotter. Yeah, this absolutely crazy. All cars are all over the track now. It's so hard to keep track of them. And what happens?
Let's see, Grack aborts, goes into the pits. Who's next?
Yeah, because you probably want to go into the pits right now to wait for the 3rd-minute mark. That's what the basic strat is, I would say. And FRL Charlie.
Ooh, Kelsey's struggling a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Got a little wide through turns 2 and 3. Got off track, but he's not invalidated yet, and he's still carrying on.
Yeah, FRL Charlie trying to get closest Honda friend of Adri. He gets to 4th. Strong performance with a 125.3 with 300s onto that. Let's see. As Jair puts in a purple sector 1. This could get tasty. Yeah, it's hard these first these first races to see who is the quickest. The new the new game has really jumbled up the ones who's fast and not, with it being so weird and contradicting the previous games.
Mm-hmm. I'm watching Kelsey's here. Kelsey's looks like he's gonna abort. Had a decent lap coming, and at least better than a 143, but maybe deciding to come in, get some fresh tires, and get out there for a few more laps just before we start.
Yeah, then Jair here, looking at he gets back his position from 10. Now also getting into the 24th with a 124.9. It's very close to the 25 mark, but he still stakes it in there. Now that's an achievement in itself.
Yeah, Jair having a pretty dominant run in Season 2 for Premier Tier. It looks like Adri's come out swinging in this first round, so we'll see if that holds true in the race.
Yeah, and now Calteri, who is the only one who has not been in lap, set the quickest middle sector here, then going down the final straight. Can he put it all in place for the last time? Probably. He wobbles a lot from the camera. Will he go good? No, unfortunately not. That's rough.
That wobble really hurt.
Yeah. Could have probably gone into the at least the top 10s. Oh yeah, he really struggles here. Or if it's just the internet connection showing him in bad form. We're not sure. But now then, the should go out now. Their final laps. But most are still in pits. Well then.
So reading through the chat here, it seems like we've got a pretty heavily AlphaTauri bias here today. We've got both full-time drivers, both full-time Tier 2 drivers on commentary, and we've got Tambar, who's another full-time AlphaTauri driver, in the comments. So it seems like we've got a big AlphaTauri presence here at the track today.
Yeah, you can't blame it. It's a wonderful team. Then let's see.
It's absolutely the best team.
Yeah, but on another note, then Bass DG here going for his final lap in the Aston Martin. He has shown great pace here. Let's see what he can do. As it's now a complete traffic jam in turn 1. Unfortunately, everybody thinks of going out in the same time.
You know, I just realized the two cars that are missing are the two Ferrari drivers. We don't have a Ferrari in this session.
Oh. Yeah, that's a bit odd.
First time Ferrari's missed a Formula 1 race in, what, 80 years? 60 years? Something like that?
Yeah, probably. Let's see, though, how many of these cars that finished the race, though. We saw last week in France that, well, the drivers did not really feel like finishing the race, we could call it. A lot of DNFs there. But now we're going for the points, so they should be more serious, I would say.
Yeah, it's the first race of the season, so it's time to make those good impressions. But I also think it's a good time to, you know, if you're thinking about trying something a little experimental, now might be the time. You know, if it doesn't go well here, then you button up for the rest of the season and carry on.
Yeah, now the Bass getting 3rd place, so close to hitting the 24 mark, but not really getting there with a 125 blank, but still gets him to 3rd position for now. And now flag one with, I would say, Calturi giving up places. His connection seems very bad from my angle.
No, I would agree. Every time I've been on Calturi's cam, it kind of jumps around a little bit.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Hopefully this doesn't cause any issues in the race.
Here, Jess getting his getting out of the way for his teammate, but getting him a lot of slipstream that could really help Adri here. Not that he needed it or anything.
Is Bass out of the session? His name's grayed out as though they've retired or something.
Oh, and there Calteri again, really close to KDXD in the Alpine, who has to quit his lap. That's really unfortunate. He will not be happy with that, I believe. And now these guys are doing a complete traffic jam here, really bad.
Big cluster in the second sector.
Yeah, it's not how it should look from the premier guys. It looks like Bradley FR is getting on to the 3rd straight here. Then let's follow him into these very tricky left and right hander. It's full gas, as you can see, as Adri puts another hot lap in. What an amazing performance by him here today. I don't think that anyone can match him.
Yeah, it's definitely Adri's track today.
Yeah.
So now as we go, we'll be seeing everybody put in their final few laps here.
Yeah,
they an Alfa Romeo cross and not improve. Let's see if Bradley can improve on his times at all.
Whoa!
Yes, big improvement.
But once again, not hitting the 24 mark. It's so close.
Still just can't get into that golden club. Who else do we have? I see a McLaren coming across. Doesn't look like an improvement. Some Alpines into the pits. Who else?
Calzuri, perhaps? No, he's let people by.
I think Calturi's in his own world here.
Yeah, it's not really looking too clean from him. Yeah, unfortunately.
So let's see who else we got. PRL Charlie is out of gas and just driving along.
Yeah. Tio not really happy in the Discord, writing that he fricked up his that he did a very bad last lap. He unfortunately put it in the wrong chat. No worries though. Let's see then from the Premier guys.
Yeah, I think everybody's wrapping up. I think most of these guys are out of gas.
Yeah, yes, probably. Yeah, but let's see if they say anything special here into the Discord. We're always having a extra look onto that. Yeah, Greg here saying what we have noticed about the Caltoria, the Aston Martin of Caltoria. A bit laggy. Oh, okay. I know something. But then we have AG in the Red Bull, pole position by almost 3/10 what performance. We will also look at the race director here. Yeah, it looks like everybody, at least in the top 10, will start on the softs. No one here has tried anything special. Yeah, what times from the guys. Really strong. As Adri once again says, don't ready up. That's a bit of a law we have here, of course. I think that everybody knows that now. At least the guys from season 1 and 2.
Alright, so we'll have a little 2-minute intermission here. This is going to let the drivers set their strategies, take any additional comfort breaks they need before the race, maybe grab a drink of some kind, and just kind of get themselves settled in for the race. So, yeah, do not adjust your set. We're just taking a quick break.
Yeah, now this is where the nerves start to build up. I mean, I've done plenty of these races before. I'm not even in the driver's seat currently, and I'm still starting to freeze up and get some tension. It's really weird, these final moments before the race starts. Yeah, also some in the commentary field here not happy with Caltore in the Sector 2, I would believe it is, who did create a roadblock, but let's just hope that it won't happen again, and then at least I will be fine with it.
Yeah, Caltore realizing in the chat, I don't think they knew that they had the lag issues, but they've apologized. Hopefully they can get that turned around here in the next 15 or so seconds, or maybe during the formation lap, and hopefully we don't see a major effect in the race.
Yeah, also someone here says that it is Adri versus Jair for the race here. I don't know. I don't know, Aiden. A lot can happen in this race, but interesting take. Very interesting take then. As we now go out for the formation lap of the Bahrain Grand Prix and the debut of Season 3. Oh, and the Red Bull of Jess has been pointed into the wall. Not even getting to the first turn of the race, really.
Another spinner through turn 1 or 2. I can't quite see what's going on here.
Yeah, looks like Town probably. Not sure though.
So it looks like despite the early spin, I don't think Jesse has any damage, at least none that I can see.
Yeah, you can't get damage in the formation lap. You can't.
Okay.
You just get quickly disqualified and pushed onto the grid for the race start.
Okay. That's where we find Calteri, just not having a great season opener.
Yeah, also Rusty Oil can really shown his that he's happy to see the season starts. We're all happy, I believe. Then getting
Yeah.
into these last bends on the formation lap.
Yeah, Rusty's been a staple of PRL. He's been here as long as I can know, and I think maybe even before I arrived.
Oh, okay.
Long-time driver here.
Yeah. Oh, a lot of... Oh, and what happens here? We still snapping Grack. I mean, the race hasn't even started yet, and we are already seeing some heated rivalries. Well then, let's see.
So Calteri has left the session. I don't know if they intend on returning, or what the case is here.
Luckily enough, he's in the far bottom of the grid, so no one will collide him. I believe. Hopefully enough. Then Adri is in his box. Jerry's in his box. Everyone is soon in their boxes. Kelsey, the last runner, is in his box, and it's 1 light, 2 light, 3 light, 4 light, 5 lights. It's lights out, and away we go for the Bahrain Grand Prix.
First race of the season. Looks like everybody gets off clean.
Yeah, Jerry gets a better start. Squeeze Adri to the outside, and gets a good run. Then we got a battle against Bradley against Bass. Looks like Bradley gets the better of him. But Bass comes back here then. On the inside, what can he do? Gets a little wobble. Tire touches. And here he can't overtake.
Tuin has left the session. Looks like maybe a lag issue. See if I can help him out.
Then now the two teammates of AlphaTauri is racing each other into turn 10. This could get tasty. Oh, and Efrol Charlie has spun Greg around. That's not what you want from the two teammates. Now Adri is getting very close to Jerry here, but he's lifting off.
From what I saw, Jared had left the session as well, so I popped him another invite.
Oh, yeah, great. Then Adri here, pushing Jair, braking.
The drop.
And he gets him, yeah. Sorry, did you say that Jay was running AI?
It said that Jared left the session, so I sent an invite. Hopefully he gets back in.
Yeah, because here Bradley now goes down the inside on Jair, who did lead. So yeah, he will not tumble down the order, it looks like.
See a couple cars in the pits.
Oh, and there the Alpha of MSC Sports. Sorry for interrupting, but that was an absolute moment.
Nope, no problem. A little spin there. Yeah. Got a few guys in the pits. Kelsey's Bronco and Tuin coming in. I think fixing up some early lap 1 damage.
Yeah, once again, a new rule for this season is that we don't have any ghosted cars. So that could have been a real moment for this season opener. Yeah, luckily enough it wasn't.
So it looks like Adri comfortably holding the lead that they built in qualifying.
Yeah.
Hopefully Jared's made it back into the session, but it looks like they're just dropping back bit by bit.
Oh yeah.
Not sure what's going on there.
And Calteri, he says that his internet broke off, so he will. So he's hoping to be able to rejoin soon, or if he's already done it, I'm not sure. Then can Rob here get the run, DRS? He's too far behind. But then Jair on PRL Charlie, no, he does not even have the DRS for it.
So Jer has had a blue screen issue with the game. I'm learning from our correspondents out in the field. So hopefully Jer can get his game rebooted and get back into it.
Oh yeah, definitely. Cali Rob aggressive on Bass, wanting to get that position. Yeah, that's the question now. Tire strategies. What do you think that they will do?
So we got a lot of guys out here on the softs. Bahrain is known for being very tough on the tires. So
Yeah.
we've got a few guys that have pitted early and gone on to the mediums already. So I don't know what tires they started on, I forgot, but they may try to go double on the mediums if they haven't had them on already. Let's see. Yeah, Tun and MST both pitted on for mediums, whereas Calces and Bronco went from medium to medium. So those two, Bronco and Calces, will have to get onto a different tire eventually. But Tun and MST could try to do a medium-medium if they wanted to.
Yeah.
That strategy would work if there was a safety car. If there's no safety car, I don't think a medium to medium will work. I don't think they'll last long enough.
Yeah, because
but we'll see.
Yeah, but that's also like one of the wonders of this track is that you can make I would say 4 different tire strategies starting on the softs or mediums, which make this track so much more interesting than, let's say, Monaco.
Calturi had spun at the top of the hill. Looks like to spin again. I'm not really sure. The internet, Calturi's internet connection is just not helping him out today at all.
Yeah. Then we're looking at the McLaren of IRL Fruitful, trying to get on station at one of the closest runners now, with only 4/10 behind into the now double DRS straight, which will come now. Hardbrake gets really close there, but it's not about the entry, but about the exit. Can he put it in? Yeah, but Stins also has the DRS open, looking to get down the inside. Brakes really light, gets super close.
Won't be there. Oh, a little loose on the exit. Looks like they're going to keep it together, though.
Yeah, and then PRL Charlie. But he gets the move done gracefully. Oh, it looks like Jair is 51 seconds behind. Is that only for me?
No, I see that too. I think it's the AI. I think Jair's had some issues. I don't think they've been able to rejoin the session yet, so...
Yeah, the most odd thing though is that everybody's plus, but he's minus. So basically, he is actually almost 1 minute ahead of Adri, if we asked the game, funnily enough. Okay, but then here, for 7th place, we have a little trio fight here. Very interesting to see what could happen here. But more importantly, I would say that we have a battle for second between Cal Rob and Bass. Now Cal Rob getting down the inside, having overspeed on Bass. The Bass will then now here come back with DRS getting very close to him. Can he get a good exit? I don't think so.
It's not going to be enough, that's for sure.
Yeah, but he does get a better line there, it looks like. But no.
These guys are all on the soft tires, too. These soft tires are going to kind of start falling away as we get into lap 6, 7, 8.
Yeah, Cal Robin, yeah, sticking the move. Really good done. Clean by both drivers. Well then here, This looks very, very tight. It's a train all the way from second to fifth.
Do you think any of these guys on the soft tires are going to be holding out for a safety car?
Oh yeah, definitely, definitely. This track is pronounced well, perhaps not in Premiere. It may be a bit too much of a gamble against such solid guys as these, but yeah, it probably can happen as well. While saying that, Kelturi has now DNF, and that it's a safety car. We have just jinxed it. Yeah, Kelturi in the ominous turn of I think that's 12. Yeah, getting the back out of it and losing his right front tire. Devastating from him. But his race did not look good one bit from qualifying to lap 7. Then though, what will these top 7 guys do here? They're all very close to each other on the softs. Will they go in?
I think yes. I think we're going to see all top 8 pit in. I think KDS I think is going to stay out and become the temporary leader after the pit stop. I'm sure that'll change, but we also saw Bronco just picked up a penalty for speeding. Got caught breaking the delta in the back in the 3rd sector. So
oh no,
that's a drive-through penalty. So he's not going to be happy about that one.
Yeah, then here, let's see then. It looks like KD wants to get a higher delta, but Team Mike slowing him down. I'm not sure though.
He's getting a little jammed up in the pits there.
Oh no!
Just about had IRL Fruitful going to the back of Stein's up.
Yeah, no, the medium guys also goes in. Every driver goes in till Bradley FR, who has already pitted.
Yeah, Bradley on those hard tires. This could be a move here. If he can make some positions on these guys in the pits, he will not have to come in again. So let's see.
Yeah, Adri.
He's going to make a couple up.
Yeah, Adri goes to the hards, now leading the Grand Prix, getting that free pit stop. Very important for him.
Yeah, so the only ones kind of breaking the pattern here, Cali Rob and FRL Charlie on the mediums, and KDS actually going onto the soft tires. So, interesting choice here. Maybe going for that medium-soft medium strategy? The only thing I can think.
Yeah, that would be most likely. Yeah, definitely. But yeah, that means that KDSX will definitely need to pit one more time, and I would say Cali Rob, because I've tested and you need to pit on lap 10, but the best thing would be to do lap 11 to do the soft medium. So yeah, Cali Rob definitely pitting once more.
Oh, looks like somebody spun under the safety car. Is that Steinzap? Yes, Steinzap is spun on the safety car, so dropping back a few positions there.
Oh, getting some Paris vibes. That's unfortunate for him. Yeah, also Adri, who had gotten a very good lead, but I think still that he's glad about this. This was the perfect pit window for the hards.
Yeah, absolutely. And maybe that's the strategy by Cali Rob. Maybe the strategy here is to actually try to break away from Adri and see just how far up the road Cali Rob can get to try to break any semblance of this dominance that Adri's been showing us in the first third of this race.
Yeah, interesting. What could happen here?
I think you mentioned... Oops, sorry, go ahead.
Jesse has retired. I don't know if it's by car, no, he looked like he spun.
Yeah, it looks like he was pinned into the wall there.
Oh, that's unfortunate. because that was is what we count as the straight there.
Yeah, maybe trying to warm the tires and got loose, or maybe was loose the whole way out of the exit of the corner. I'm not really sure.
Yeah, he could have also been warming up his tires, and then someone sped up and caught his back tires. We don't know if someone's at fault or not. Only thing that I know currently is that Jair is 5.5 minutes behind, and will probably not get points from this race if he'll even get back to us.
Yeah, unfortunate for Jair, but you know, looking at how well he performed last season, I don't think he needs this race. Being honest, you know, the competition hasn't changed much for him. I think he'll be all right.
Yeah, now, it's just something to point out for the people who are looking here. Even these premier guys are doing something, a mistake. They're keeping very close here. They're keeping very tight. Please don't do that. Please be 5/10, 5 car lengths behind. And can get tighter, but now you don't need to be this close. You really don't need to be this close.
Yeah, well, they know the safety car's about to end. They wanna try to keep it together, and you know, they definitely are putting themselves at a risk for picking up a penalty. And we've seen the stewards in PRL be very tough at the end of last year about safety car contact. So I think they're taking a known risk here. We'll see if it pays off, though.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that you can get close in 2 seconds. You don't need to be that close in turn 8. You can definitely wait with it, but yeah.
This is true. So we're about to get back to green flag racing. You said that the best time to pit for the medium tires was lap 10 or 11. It's lap 9. It's going to be on lap 10 as they get going. So maybe Cali Rob can stretch these mediums out. I don't know. Adrian holding him at the line. Let's see what Adrian's going to do. And there has been a safety car collision.
And it's green flag now. He really kept it till the end. Oh, and Fruitful is almost past Cali Rob. He will get him here, probably. Here, this snaily turn. Onto the ERS now, looking down the inside, but not doing it. Getting back behind.
So Bronco actually serving his penalty a little late. Looks like T Mike and KDS should have heeded your warning. They both picked up safety car contact penalties.
Yeah.
They got a little too excited at the line there, so you were right. They should have stayed farther apart.
Yeah, but also, I mean, AJ getting me myself some Imola vibes there. Or no, sorry, not Imola, but not Portimao. I forgot. Mugello. Yeah.
To a degree, but he came out of the exit of the final corner fairly slow and didn't speed up and slow down too much. So I think it's okay.
Yeah, of course. It was definitely fair. He did nothing wrong there, Adri. Definitely not. Then now very tight here, KDSX onto Bradley. Not using his ERS though here. The DRS will not open until next lap. But here he does use it. He does have around 10% more than Bradley. Goes down the inside, a lot of overspeed, way quicker. Oh, and there's some contact there also. But he gets the move done.
It looks like Jared coming back. Oh, spinner. Who spun off? Steinzap.
Yeah,
Steinzap's off again.
He is not looking too comfortable on this track yet. That was not his first spin of the day.
No. I got a little bit of contact there with Jer. I don't know if Jer is back or not. Because an AI car would definitely have just gotten way out of the way and let itself drop back. So I think this might be actual Jer. We might have Jer back now.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that either. Then now here we have the two William cars of really showing the simulation of not getting any points. But yeah, we hope that they can change that now as they two battle Grak, who looks like it is in AI form. I'm not sure what that X really means.
So we're seeing yellow flags across all sectors. I'm not sure why, but this isn't good for the drivers, because if they do an overtake here, I think they can get in trouble for overtaking under yellow, so...
Yeah, but now, even though that... And Jair gets passing penalty for ignoring the yellow flags. Yeah, this is really weird here. What happens?
We missed a little bit of action there. Callie, Rob, and Adri really getting into it, into turn 3, I think. It doesn't look like either one of them has any damage. But those tires are certainly starting to come into their element for Callie Rob. He needs to get his move done on Adri now to make it work.
Yeah, definitely. Now he has his shot, but in 3, perhaps even 5 laps, those hards will be the quicker tires. So he needs to do it now or never, definitely. But it's sticking close to Adri's gearbox. Then here, peeking down the inside, but not really putting it in. Though here, can he get some better traction here? He lifts off slightly, but that's completely normal here though. There he loses some time to Adri, who gets a better exit, even with those slightly worse tires. Then the DRS, but this is not where you want to overtake. Yeah, there, he shuts off his ERS, he knows that, but he will still complete the move here, or at least try to. Then what can Adri do? Gets close, he will have the DRS. Yeah, activates his DRS, and that's an easy re-overtake. Textbook defending here in Bahrain by Adri. But it looks like the yellow flags are just visual. What would you say?
Yeah, well, nobody's picking up penalties, which is good. I'm currently watching Jair's car freak out on the front straight. It was going backwards on the pit lane there for a minute. Not really sure what's going on here.
Yeah, this is not to the usual. But yeah, these two guys at front are still trying and still battling it out. Here, once again, Adri gets slightly better exit out there, but they had the same amount of ERS, which is good. So this will be a clean battle. Rather than
so
here.
You know who's seeing the benefit from all this? IFR Fruitful gets to sit back, watch these two battle it out. He does have KDS closing quick on him and actually getting around him, but KDS has a penalty and is going to have to take a pit stop. So I don't think IFR is too worried about him.
Yeah, also, one thing here that I noticed is that Calrob here does the smart thing. He not tried to overtake on the first straight. You want to do it here, though he doesn't get the better exit out of turn 2 and 3, unfortunately. So the move will not work for him.
And Calrob's got to be careful too here. He wants to make sure he keeps those tires in good condition unless he's planning on another pit stop.
Yeah, but still, he'll probably need to do another stop, I believe. Especially in how much he is pushing.
You know, another thing that came to my mind, Callie Robb is one of the few drivers in the league who actually drives without any assists at all. Zero traction control, zero ABS. So Callie Robb is going to have a little bit extra tire wear than most of these other guys because of that. He won't have the traction control helping keep his tires safe on those corner exits. So.
Yeah, but that's impressive. Impressive by him. I'm basically doing the limits of what PRL is allowing on the controls. So I'm happy to go with what I do. But here then Calrob way closer. Yeah, there brakes earlier than he can. only to get that DRS straight now. And yeah, and that's how I make a move in Bahrain. Super smartly done by him. And now also KDSX tire should start to see some slight wear now. They should be around 40%, I believe.
Yep, that sounds about right, because he had a couple laps under safety car to help keep those tires preserved. But yeah, they're really going to start feeling the effects here soon, so I imagine we'll see him pitting within the next lap or two.
Yeah, and then he'll probably go onto the mediums again. Then... Mike getting really close to Bradley here. But we once again go back to the front of the pack and the battle for first position. Now then, as Adri for once gets the DRS, while Kelly gets the fastest lap. Just a bit of a switch up. Getting close. He will. Sorry, you say?
Oh, FRL Charlie goes for a little move on the inside there of Banks. Doesn't look like it pays off though. Might get a better exit coming out of turn 3. It's going to be close going into turn 4 between FRL and Base.
And also Team Mike has had a little spin, destroying the P0s just as Pirelli. Just as he has destroyed his hard Pirelli tires, I believe. Yeah, looks clean from him though now, but his tires will be pretty heated now, so he will have to keep it pretty calm now. As yeah, you see him wobble there in turn 8 as we have another yellow flag. But not for long, as we now go back to green. Almost instantaneously. Okay, but now though, Adri is very close. 2.5 tenths to Calirob. Gets the DRS, does not juice any ERS though. Outside. Shutting Calrob's door, but now then Calrob will get the DRS, but I don't think that has the exit to fight back. No, unfortunately not.
Yeah, I don't think Calrob's strategy is really paying off the way he intended it to.
Yeah, Adri is not holding back and wants to keep that first position. Also, though, one thing that I've noticed,
so we have a virtual safety car.
Yeah, I was gonna say that one thing that I've noticed here is that none of the defenders have gone to the inside, which I would say is what I like to do often on that home straight, but none has done yet. Let's see if anybody pits then here.
I don't think so. I think this one's gonna go out before there's an opportunity for that.
Yeah, I believe so too.
If it had come out when some of these guys were in the last corner, I think they would have taken advantage of it, but...
Yeah, if they were able to react. I mean, it's a hard resets for your brain to go from race mode to strategic mode. But here, Calrob now, as we then go to green flags again, so he would not gain anything from it.
Oof. Grack almost diving into the pits to try to break off the slipstream to MST.
Oh, well, for me, Grack is in P1, and he never has any deployment. It's really odd. Which position is Grack in?
Grack is in 7th place.
7th, okay. Oh, and now he's 12th.
Hmm.
Oh well, the closest runners is Bass on Charlie.
Yeah, these two have been battling it out for the last 2 or 3 laps, so I think this is a good one. Sit in and grab your popcorn, folks. It's a good race we got going here.
Yeah, definitely. They're getting close to Fruitful. So this will be a battle. Of course, P3. So let's look then here. Bass DG lost some time, but FLHR is hunting down Fruitful like a K9. Let's see.
Might
Clean
be lining
there.
up for a better exit.
Yeah, it looks like FL got it. Yeah, that shouldn't be a problem.
DRS. Oh, they're so close. I don't know if Fruitful took a little bit of wing damage there or not. They got real close.
A heated rivalry. It also has 10% left. Meanwhile, Fruitful has 80. So I believe that Fruitful lets Charlie go pretty lenient off the hook. But he'll probably get back now, as he has ultra race for.
Yeah, Charlie's gonna have to get back in the pits again. I don't think his tires are gonna hold up for another 10 laps. Same for Callie Robb. I think they're both gonna have to come in soon if they want to make their strategies work.
It looks like Fruitful is having a bit of a wobble out of the last corner. Bastard is gonna take that as an invitation, but Charlie he has no pace on the straights, having used up almost all of his ERS. Fruitful
Bass into the back of Charlie.
Yeah, these are 3 drivers from 3 different teams, so there's no buddy going on.
Nope. No love between these drivers for sure.
Yeah, Bastog comes out of Sector 1 being the one who did not gain anything from it though. Yeah, also one thing, these drivers, almost none of them has gotten any penalties.
No, we've had a very clean race. Well done to the guys for keeping it clean out there today.
Yeah, it definitely makes the races so much more entertaining to watch.
Oh yeah.
As we now have a yellow flag.
I think that's Grack. Yep, Grack second spinner. Oh, Brad got hit by Boaz. Massive contact in the back there.
Yeah, that would
Boaz
be a safety
is out
car.
of the race.
Now it's time for Callie Robb and Charlie to go into the pits. They must do now, but unfortunately they're on the complete different side of the track.
Man, rough stuff for both Grack and Boaz. I don't know exactly what happened. I saw Grack spin off. It looked like he was still off track, but maybe he came back on a little bit, and Boaz caught up with him. I'm not really sure what happened there.
Yeah,
unlucky for both drivers.
Yeah, neither do I, but yeah, I mean, Cal, Rob, and Charlie, they need to pit now. Bradley, MSC Sports, and Steve Snap has gone on to the softs, which I would say is the best choice here. 8 laps
Grack's
on.
also putting on the softs.
Oh, yeah. 8 laps should work, definitely. Kelsey's should also go into pits. Yeah, he has nothing to lose, but all to gain here. Brack spawning outside for me. Okay. Well, let's see what Cal's doing. He needs. Will he go in? He won't. But Adri's. No, they will. But Adri. He also. All of these drivers are actually now pitting.
Yeah, Adri had to pit in to cover off Cali Rob. He couldn't have let Cali Rob go. Of course, Cali Rob gets stuffed in the pits by waiting for other cars. Looks like it's not going to matter.
Yeah. And Katie be leading though. So it's all like it was before, only with new tires. You can definitely say that Cali Rob, that putting on those mediums was the best choice.
Yeah, it seemed to have worked out for him, but I mean, Adri was able to hold him off on the hard tires, so I'm not entirely sure what to think about this one, to be honest.
Yeah, if he could do that on the on a slower tire, he can definitely do now on a quicker tire. So we'll see.
Oh yeah.
If Cali Rob can try to compete for the win here or not.
So we'll see now. The pack is pretty spread out, so I don't think the safety car is going to come in on this one. I think we're going to have to wait a little bit more, which gives all these guys plenty of time to keep these tires in good condition.
Yeah. Just a question for you. In what position is Grack?
I have Grack in 12th.
Okay, and I have him in 13th. Okay, yeah, so, well, if we look at teams now, well, Adri is the only Red Bull getting points today. For Alpine, it looks pretty stable, though. In 2nd and 6th, getting a, well, at least now, getting a good start for the season. Then we got McLaren. Fruitful is in P3, but Jair has had an absolute shambles this week with his internet connection, unfortunately. Then we have AlphaTauri with Charlie in P4. Bagrac with currently no points in view. Then we have Aston Martin with Bass, and then Calteri, who has DNFs. Yeah, we went over Alpine. Then Mercedes with Bradley FR, and then Tone, who is having a chance here for points if he can get some overtakes done in these final laps. But those tires are pretty worn. I don't believe that we'll have a shot at the guys up front. And then we have Alfa Romeo with MSC Sports, the Williams, and then the Haas of T-Mac and Bronco.
So for KDS and T-Mike, and maybe even Tuin as well, it doesn't really seem like the luck is on their side. They're all going to be on the older and harder tire when we go to our restart here, which I think we'll see on this lap.
Okay, yeah. You say off topic now. As we have the safety car, wasn't we going to see the Aston Martin safety car as well in this game?
We might see it in the next race. I'm not exactly sure how the game chooses which safety car to give you.
Yeah, because I heard that we would going to get it, but then they have never implemented the Aston Martin DB11, I believe, as a car, unfortunately.
It may come in with the other tracks, because remember, we're missing 3 tracks from this game as well that are going to be added as DLC.
Yeah, that's what I believe too. Now then,
So they may add it then.
yeah, and then the safety car is coming in. Adri, oh, he has completely bamboozled.
He's sprung the track early. He's gone.
Yeah, instead of waiting till the line, he has now gone before the last turn and completely tricking Calrob. Mastermind here on track. Jair gets the fastest lap. I'm not sure about that really. Yeah, it's good to see the field once again tightened up. MST getting close to the gearbox of Bradley FR. But Bradley even closer to the Alpine. Using his ERS down the inside. This will be Harry. What can they do? They're too wide. Katie goes wide. And Bradley gets the move done. But then Alfa Romeo also wants a piece and also overtakes the Alpine. So Bradley just invited MST. Very smartly done. Then later, further down the field, we see a fight for 11th place between Kelsey's Bronco and Grack. Sorry, Antoine. Soon.
I was going to say, I don't see Grack down there. Grack is currently battling with Jer. I think Jer is back. I see a little, the Wi-Fi signal bars next to his name. So I think Jer's back in it. I'm not entirely sure. His car's been very glitchy on the broadcast today.
Yeah, as then Kelsey gets a 3-second penalty for the track limits.
First one of those we've seen today, and we're at lap 25, so pretty good.
Yeah, here then, KDC and Stitchnap. Stitchnap's, I believe, getting the overtake done. Yep, that's smartly done.
Yeah, KDS just... Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, he has the Supreme tires, so it's no wonder that KDSX will lose track position here.
Yeah, it's just not been his day. He was on soft tires when everyone else was on medium tires, and now he's on medium tires when everyone else was on soft tires. It's just not... It didn't pay off for him today.
Yeah. A bit unlucky.
Yep. But something to learn from. I'm sure we'll see him back at the next race with a little bit more fire in his spirit.
Yeah, now I see Jair just overtaking Team Mike. Or trying to take away his laps. But I don't know how that's going to go. Now MST close to Bradley. Trying to go down inside, but he gets out of it. They have the exactly same tires, but MST looks more confident in the corners.
Yeah, I think so. Maybe MST's had some more practice, or maybe just feels better about the setup overall.
Yeah, it's a lot of different fractions, which could come in hand for him here. Or sorry, factors, not fractions. Now then, Calrob is very close to Adri with the DRS. Oh, now Adri and Calrob both have almost none ERS. They have both wasted it. But Adrian gets the better exit out of the final straight in that section. Yeah, it's still so awkward with the yellow flags here.
Yeah, clearly still a few glitches in the game, but hopefully it's all sorted out here in a couple weeks' time.
Yeah, should perhaps just have had like 1-2 weeks more in the oven, and this would not have happened. But who knows?
So do you think Cali Rob's just kind of biding his time here, waiting for the right opportunity to strike on Adri, or do you think Adri's really holding him off and pulling away here?
Seeing as both of them have lower than 40% of ERAs, I believe that they're pushing to the limit here, but they try and still be smart about it. How that works out, I'm not sure, but that's contact. Ooh. Yeah, I see they're not holding back there.
No, clearly not.
But I didn't see any significant damage on Calrob. Fortunately, this is like Verstappen Hamilton. Do you want to see a good finish now? Who is the quickest out of the two?
Yeah, they're keeping it close, for sure.
No, Adam, at least from what we saw, he has no damage. Then here, DRS. Yeah, one thing though, Adri always pushes to the limit of the track. Meanwhile, Calrob has the more orthodox approach by sticking to the track. You can see it here now, probably in this last corner. Yeah, Adri really keeps almost all of his car out of the track, which gives him a later brake line. But now we go onto the final lap here. This is where it all happens. And Calrob goes down the inside. Adri protecting the inside.
Ooh, Calrob gonna hit him with the switchback.
Ah, that's a good switchback there. Oh,
they're so close.
He's in front. And no one of them gets the DRS. What will happen? Oh, that's the wrong view. Calrob gets it. Calrob gets the move, and meanwhile, FRL Charlie in the Avatar gets into P3.
Lots of exciting things going on up here in the top four at their last lap.
Yeah.
They know this is the time to get it done.
And now Adri gets confident on Calrob. ERS and DRS both deployed now, but it's the wrong moments of usage, I would say.
Yeah, you would think maybe you'd want to save up just enough to get back here to the end and use it on the final little stretch here.
Yeah, but then brake. Oh, and Adri gets a way cleaner exit. But Calrob has more ERS to use.
I think Calrob's going to have it as long as he can get a good exit here.
Yeah,
he parked it on the apex. He parked it on the apex.
Yeah, but that's
not giving Adri anything.
Oh, and that's a win for Calrob.
Great drive. Great lap push by Calrob.
Yeah, Adri, who had led the whole race and from pole looked like the clear winner, is probably fuming right now, seeing as he was leading so much of the race. But still, what performance from Calrob. We all doubted him on this last stint, I believe, but he pushed back. Then we have FRL Charlie, who, yeah, once again took the last position on the podium, with Fruitful just being close to it. And now Bronco have finished, and Jerry and Greg is the ones that we are waiting for. And Team Mike in the Haas is the last one who will get a point. 1 point for him. And then
Not quite. We use a different scoring system in PRL, remember?
Oh, right, yeah.
So actually, Grack in P14 will take 7 points. Jer will take 6 points, assuming that's not an AI. I'm not really sure. The stewards are going to have to look at that one.
Yeah.
Not really sure what happened with Jer's connection today. It's been a rough day for sure. But yeah, so Cali Rob, let's go through the points real quick. So Cali Rob will take 50 for the win. Next, Adri will have 43 points. FRL will take 37. Fruitful will have 32. Bass will get 28 points. MST will take 24 points. Bradley, 20. Steinzap, 17. KDS will have 14 points. Calces will have 12. Tuin will have 10. T-Mike will have 9. Bronco, 8. Grack, 7. And Jer, 6. As well as I think we give 1 or 2 points for fastest lap. I don't really remember.
Yeah, but who then had the quickest lap? That would be... not sure. I'll go into race direction and look. I won't, actually. As we now see a bit of a visual glitch here. Remember, looking at the comms, you can see now Fruitful here chilling with his team members in the garage. Yeah, then there we see him, Calrob, trying to hear the crowd as it rated the first trophy of this season. What a race.
Mm-hmm.
What a race. Yeah, and later tonight we will see both Tier 1 and Tier 2, of course, which we will attend. Will you host the Tier 1 race?
I will not be doing comms for Tier 1. I believe we've got... Let's see who we've got for you guys. That will be...
Calces. And I believe Igris and Steinzap or Grack. We're not sure. Looks a bit hairy.
I think it's Grack and Stein.
Yeah.
Steinzap. Yeah, so, yeah, thank you everybody for coming in, hanging out with us. I know we had a few of our drivers in the chat today, so good luck with you guys' races. You and I will be back in Tier 2, but not as commentators. We'll be on the track, so come out and see us. Hopefully we can take some good points home today.
Yeah, in P1 and P2.
Yep, absolutely. That's what we're looking for. So, yeah, with that, Talk Delta, signing off.
And me, Raleigh Helmet, and we will now conclude the broadcast of Premier Tier and the season debut. Have a good one.